Hi there, this is Two Legs Better, and this is Badminton Academy for Nerds, and this is badminton, so you have a racket, and you have the shuttle. Now, and if you, well, whatever, I'm just telling you, this is my goat, okay? The Hendra Setiawan, he's just a great player, and I can't say enough about him, but his accomplishment is just there. If you play badminton, you should know about him. But here, let's just take a look at the plays that he made, and this is a channel called Mr. Tempelan. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but it's a great compilation of clips put together about Hendra Setiawan. So I recommend you to watch it, and I'm going to use it to point out some of the technical details, and hopefully it can benefit you in some ways. Now the first one is the return of serve. Let's see how Setiawan returned the serve. Okay, now let's first take a look at how he stands. Look at the foot. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot backward, and getting ready. The center of gravity is slightly low, and the racket, look at the racket head up. So the racket head up. So now let's see, you got to pay attention to the whole movement. When this is a Yeon-Dae, by the way, Yeon-Dae, that's another goat. Well, so many goat, right? He's great, he's really great. So he's serving. Let's see. Look at that. How did Setiawan manage that? To return the shuttle, to do that. And this is not a coincidence either. Okay, it's not like, oh yeah, he just lucky. No, he gets lucky a lot. It's just he gets lucky a lot. So it's technique, it's not lucky. Let's goodness. Look at that. So he's serving. Look at the I would recommend you to look at it twice. One time look at Yeon-Dae, one time look at Setiawan. So Setiawan try to pounce forward, and look at the racket. The racket head is up. It's like trying to push it, right? So the thing about playing badminton is counterintuitive, because the hand actually going down. You are going down and moving forward at the same time, and your body is moving forward, your shoulder and your body moving forward. That's how you can use your finger to generate the power. You don't have to generate a lot of power, because the shuttlecock is really tiny. It's really light. So you don't really need a lot of power. You just because the shuttlecock comes to you this way, and then you just need to hit it, and you see, you just need to hit it a little bit. So, and that's exactly what he did.
To stay on the
see that? Because when you hit the shuttle, so the shuttle moves this way, right? Moves this way from left to right, and then you hit it. When you hit the top hand of that, how the shuttle is going to move? The shuttle is going to turn around and then move, and then you just need the bottom to go over the net, and then it will drop. And because the bottom is smaller than the feather, so the feather has a good chance to hit the top of the tape, but it won't keep them from going over. It still will go over. It just creates more trouble for your opponent. So that's what Setiawan did there. So you can see that. There's no chance. There's literally no chance for the opponent to return. So this is Yeon-Seong is serving.
To focus on
Okay. So this one is, here's another thing. For great players, even if they use the same motion, they change it every time. So they don't establish a pattern for their opponents to make a good guess. Every time they change. So he moved forward to get the shuttle before above the tape, and then just slight hitting and to the side of the court, and it's again, there's no chance.
I think that's never going to happen in the...
Okay. Now this is against Fu Haifeng and Zhang Nan, another great pair. Fu Haifeng has 2 Olympic gold medal with 2 different partner and 1 silver with Cai Yun, and that's Zhang Nan. Zhang Nan is way underrated. He's really good. He won men double Olympic gold medal and mixed double Olympic gold medals and multiple silvers. So he's really, both of them are great. So this is top notch. This is like something you don't see every day. Okay, let's see that. All right.
Another return serve. Hits the net cord and goal.
So another net call there, right? So let's see if it happens. You see that? Another net call. So basically, you do it in the right way, you can do that, and I do that sometimes. I have net calls, or if I play 2 hours in a social game night, I have at least 3-4 net calls, different kind, and not always returning the pass. It's not because I'm lucky. Well, then I'm lucky a lot. Not as lucky as Setiawan, of course, but I got lucky a lot because my coach taught me how to do that. So you can do it. You can do it intentionally. So, but anyway, now let's see. So your great return, they have no chance. They had to lift it high and then give Asan a great chance to smash. And this is a Yeon-Dae serving. See that? You see that? You see that again? The thing about this is, it's not just the finger to generate power. Its whole body is moving. Your body is moving forward. Your shoulder is moving forward, and your elbow and your elbow moving, that makes the racket move one way. Your wrist moving. So it's the whole thing. You got to do the whole thing. What bugs me is that a lot of coaches like, oh, you got to do this. You don't got to do this. You need to use your whole body. There's no one thing. It's just not one thing. So anyway, so that's another net call. See how Yeon-Dae's reaction there. See that? See that?
This moment. Yeah.
And this is Chai Biao, and Chai Biao and Hong Wei on the other side. These two Chinese players. That's Chai Biao and Hong Wei. They are tall. They are really tall, like 190 centimeters tall. So, and that's the serve. And you see, this one, the previous ones, the net calls were fast return. The faster return, that's why you see the opponent trying to go back, right? But now you just move the ankle a little bit and a little gentler on the touch. Then you can just put it in front of the net rather than pushing it towards. So this is what happened. You push just in front of the net, and then Chai Biao had trouble return it.
Deception.
This is Yeon-Dae again, and that's a net call again. You might say, okay, so how I decide when to push it harder, when to drop it? Well, it depends, really. It depends on how good the serve is, how fast it is, whether it's tumbling or not. There are a lot of factors. However, these are the techniques you gotta learn if you want to do that. You can, and so.
Well, that's a sort of decisive move.
Okay, this is about interception. Interception is also interesting. Interception is about a prediction. You can forecast where the shuttle is coming. The thing about this is in doubles, a lot of people don't get it. Is that in doubles you play position. You don't play skills. You play position. So you go to a position, but not after they hit the shuttle. It's before they hit the shuttle. Before they hit the shuttle, you go to position. You get ready to. It's almost like you are waiting for them to put the shuttle back to where it is. And when you do that, you basically leave big gap to other places. But that's not an issue in double because your partner is supposed to protect you, protect the rest of that. So this is why a double is really a doubles game. It's two-person game. It's just not just one person's game. And Setiawan has great confidence in Asan, and they have a very good mutual understanding. This makes him play free, so he can just react, predict.
Players react.
You see that? Well, it's a terrible return though. It's a terrible return from I don't know which one is that. It's one of the Denmark doubles players, and so he returned it across, but not fast enough to pass Setiawan. But the great thing about Setiawan is he was in position and he raised his racket, so to get the shuttle at a very high point. And what that does is it does two things. One is it could force your opponent to return, to react. I don't know why he moves back. I don't know why he moves backward. He's tall. I don't get it. A lot of tall players, when they defend, they tend to move back. It's just it's a terrible habit. But a lot of people have that. Top players too. Anyway, so when he moves back, it opens up the place in front of him. So Setiawan just drop it there. And you see the two blocks here. The first block was a change of pace. Get a high point and then just drop it. And the second one is just right there and then smash it back. So let's take another look. Okay.
Players react.
Okay. So it's a smash to the center. Now, I want you to see how. Okay, first is you see his foot. His feet are in position. And this shuttle, see, is right towards him. So it should be his to take. It really should be his. Another reason he should be his is, look at his feet. His feet is not really set. So this position, this backhand is not really his forte. Ideally, his right foot would be a little bit forward in front of the left foot, and then he can take that. And this is, that's tiny little details. But that affects the quality. And like I said, for doubles player, especially men's double, the problem usually is because you're too good. You cover too much of the court. So you can get the shuttle, but it doesn't mean it should be yours to get because you're not in good position to get. So this is a clear case. Let's see. See? You see that? He can only block it back. He cannot drive it back. And, and he's not in a good position to do that, but he still did that. So that makes put Setiawan in a great position to block it. And now you see that. So after he blocked it, his body moved. This is okay. He moved it forward. Now Setiawan, look at the. Okay, look at Setiawan's racket. It's right up there. So when it's up there, it's like, okay, he's gonna smash, right? So let's see what he does. He moves backward. And that would be a mistake. See that? See his turn? His body turns because he thought Setiawan is going to push it backward. And Setiawan saw that. This is maestro. This is master. This is I run out of great words to describe this. Okay, this is just beautiful. To me, it's so beautiful. Because I would do the same. Okay, I raise my racket, I'm looking at you. What you do? What you gonna do? Are you gonna go forward or backward? You go forward, I'm gonna push it long. You go backward, I'm gonna, just drop it. And then he tried to go backward, and then, yeah, of course, and these guys are great. They are so powerful. They are so skilled. So he still recovered to retrieve it. But he had to be on the ground and raise it high, and Asan was there already. It's Mohammad Asan. His smash is great. So, okay. Now it's another smash. About him, look at his feet. His feet was okay, but look at the right foot. I would like the right foot to be a little bit forward, so to make it in a better position. When he defends like this, and the smash is directly like here, so the the tendency is to return that like that. It's more difficult to return to this side. That is actually a relatively open gap. Well, it's not really, but that's actually a better one, because if you want to drive it over Hendra Setiawan. Setiawan is not short. Okay, he's really tall and he's rangy. So if you want to drive over his head, just being fast is not enough. You have to be high and fast. Clearly, it was neither, and so Setiawan is an easy kill for Setiawan. See?
And players dive.
It's just beautiful for me,
Earlier this week.
You look at that. It's and by the way, this is Yeon-Dae and Yeon-Seong again. This is Yeon-Seong and this is Yeon-Dae. The one at the back is Yeon-Dae. Yeah. So Setiawan serve, and Yeon-Seong put it back in front of the net.
Earlier this week.
No, he pushed it long. He pushed it past Setiawan. Look at Setiawan making himself small. Look at him. Just get down and let your partner handle that behind you, because it's fast. You're not going to get it. You can, but it's not going to be good quality. So let your partner cook. And Asan just push it to the side, and this is actually not just on Yeon-Dae. Okay, this is also on Yeon-Seong. Let me look at it again, and let me tell you what I mean by that. Okay.
Players dive earlier this
Okay, you see that? He pushed it in the center. Yeon-Seong. He pushed it in the center. Look at his feet. His feet could be a little bit wider, and then he can cover this. He should cover this, and he didn't. So it was fast, flat, and goes to Yeon-Dae, and it put Yeon-Dae in a not very enviable situation there. So, but Yeon-Dae has other choices too. He could drop it to this, push it back to the center. Fast drive back to the center of the court. That would actually be better. However, normally the front court player in this case, he probably will protect this as well, because he knew that's a part. But this is the beauty of Hendra. Hendra has a great sense of where the game is going, and because Yeon-Dae is not using his backhand. If his backhand, probably it will go this way. If his backhand, it will go this way. But it was a forehand from here, so the easier one is to go cross. You can use forehand to go here, but you need a little delay, a little change. So basically, Hendra just predicted that.
Weak.
See that? See? So when Yeon-Dae goes forward, and look at the foot, Yeon-Dae is good. Look at his feet, and but it's a little bit too low, and it has to be like going forward, and he doesn't want to just lift, and so Hendra Setiawan is ready there. And another beautiful thing about Hendra is this: you look at Hendra's, the foot is there, and the racket is high. When your racket is that high, you don't really need to smash it or push it hard. You just need to touch it. You see? It's just it's almost like, oh yeah, it's just an easy touch. And because, like I said, the shuttlecock is very light, so you don't need a lot of force to make it go. You just a little touch and it can go, because Yeon-Seong is still there. Yeon-Seong is, the position is too close to the net, so there's no way he can react to that. And by the way, he could have retrieved, but he didn't. But it's so hard. It is so hard. It's so fast. It all happens really like in a blink of an eye. So it's really hard to react. That's why you need to train.
That didn't go so well because.
Okay, so this is a Fu Haifeng serve, and it's a drop. You see that? You see that? Most people, yeah, it drives me crazy when people don't do that. It is when you push at the net, when you push to here, you cover this corner in front of the net. You cover that because that's the most likely back place. Yeah, you could say, oh yeah, what if they drop it back here? First, it's difficult. And because Zhang Nan was here, kind of blocking the way as well. And also it's difficult technically to do. And the second is you have a partner. He's going to take care of that. So don't worry about it, okay? It's going to happen. So just, if you have a chance, you do what, Setiawan does. Okay, so you see? So it's a straight smash, it's a cross return, and then Setiawan put it in front, and Zhang Nan goes forward and try to drop it in front of the net, and then see this one. Setiawan push it downward here, and what can Fu Haifeng do? Fu Haifeng can drive it all the way back. That would be the best solution. I would say that's the best solution instead of just lifting high. Lifting high is fine, but it's not an ideal situation in men double because you give up the attacking chance. And the cross is just not an option because Zhang Nan is right here. I know he's trying to make himself small, but it's still not an easy place to go. And also it's Fu Haifeng. Fu Haifeng doesn't really do that very often. He's not known for that. So you see, he tried to push it, straight and just blocked by Setiawan. Okay, this is Chai Biao. This is just too easy. This is but Chai Biao has no chance because the return was he go the sideways and then just a little cut. That's drop it back and actually kiss the tape as well. So for Chai Biao, the only option I can see is Chai Biao waited a little bit longer for the shuttle to drop longer and then lift it really, really high. That will give up the attacking opportunity. So Chai Biao tried to, push it past Setiawan. Chai Biao is great too. Chai Biao has very, very, top-notch, world-class racket skills. He's just a little bit too confident. In my mind, he's a little bit too confident in his ability and does things sometimes a little bit too risky and ends up biting him. But anyway, that's for another day. So this is what Setiawan. So Setiawan just blocked it. Okay, so this is Setiawan serving, and Yeon-Seong put it back in front of the net. These are all good. Smash, smash. Okay, I want to mention this shot. Okay, this shot is great in many ways, and I don't recommend you to do it if you're amateur players on this, but you can appreciate that. Let's move a little bit further so we can have a better appreciation. Okay. All right. So Yeon-Seong is going to put it right in front of here, and the Setiawan is going to go to get it. See that? Now, when Setiawan moving forward, he tried to raise the racket. What does it do? It tells you don't push it over my head. It's not going to work. So he raised the handle, So basically force Yeon-Seong to choose whether you lift it really high, my partner is going to kill you, or you drop in front of the net. It's not, literally just, I'm blocking this option, so you have only 2 options left. So Yeon-Seong noticed that, so he dropped it in front. And then Setiawan give it a cross because Yeon-Dae is here. Yeon-Dae is protecting the straight. Okay, so it's cross. But Yeon-Dae is good too. You see the footwork, great footwork, great racket control, great racket work, Anyway, So Yeon-Dae saw that too. Yeon-Dae saw that, oh yeah, this is a big gap here. Okay, now for that big gap, who needs to do it? Both can do it, okay? Setiawan and Hassan can both do it. But Setiawan being the one that put the shuttle there, and he knew, so he just followed the momentum, follow his momentum. So although he's all the way on the other side of the court, just follow the momentum, see? So he just get it. It's everything he did, Setiawan, everything he did here is great, top notch. It's just it's not too close to the net, it's not too far, it's just right. Of course, also based on his own height, his own, range and shit stuff, Anyway, and then he got that. I think we just passed that. But what he did was he get there, raise the racket, pretend to smash. That forced Yeon-Dae to go backward. And that is also beautiful. He saw Yeon-Dae move back and then just put it in front of that. And Yeon-Dae had to go back to get it and or forced to lift. Now, you probably, I don't know. Yeah, just leave comments if you don't believe me, and yeah, just leave some comments. Okay, so Hassan smash, and this is easy. See that? That's easy. And this is the part I I criticize people a lot. Is Yeon-Seong is a great defender. Is a very good player, very tall, very strong. But why are you moving back when you are already here? That's the thing. I hate when people move back when they defend. When you move back, you have a momentum going back. Your return is not going to be as powerful. On the other hand, if you stay your ground or even move forward, then you can use the momentum of your body to help you hit the shuttle back. That actually works better. And also it helps you to hit the shuttle earlier, higher, and it doesn't have to fly as much, cover less distance. It's just so many benefits if you go forward, but somehow they go backward. When you go backward, your return tend to be really high and floaty in the air, give your opponent too much time. It's just easy kill for Setiawan. So anyway.
My word.
So if you watch my channel, you notice that I question the existence of so-called trick shots. I said, is it really because you're great, you have the trick shots, or because your opponents made the mistake? I'm in the mistake group. But of course, everybody makes mistakes, so it's part of the game. It's no denying of anything, but that's kind of my maintenance on that. So
he was moving to intercept that before the shuttle was even struck.
Because his motion, Jill basically said, oh yeah, he's moving before the Yeon-Seong struck the shuttle. Because he saw that. He saw his movement, his body, his, everything. He knew that the shuttle is coming there. That's, that's great. I just love that. I try to do that in my game as well. So, and this is Chabyao and Hongwei again. Look at that. You look at that. So you put it in front of the net. You immediately stay there, raise your racket to cover the straight. So if your opponent dare to push it, you're going to cover that. As opposed to many people, many players will move to the center. I don't know why you do that. Yeah, I kind of do, but you know, you shouldn't. You should stay your ground. Why? Because you have your partner here. Your partner is covering the rest, including this corner here. Okay, so trust your partner. And anyway. Okay, that's a great there.
I'm absolutely delighted to say.
Yeah, that's Japanese Indo and Hiyakawa. Indo is good. Indo is really good. Hiyakawa, his technical skills, his racket skills is really, really good.
Joining me is President of the BWF, the Badminton World Federation, and newly elected IOC member, Paul Eric Koyawasi. Off by tennis that
Yeah, this is just a. Yeah, this one is okay. This one is it's a little bit too technical. I don't know if I can get it to you. Well, it's just a. Okay, let's see the slow motion. Okay, now this one is going to come back kind of tall right here. So Setiawan moves forward, raises the racket, and seems like he's going to smash it. Okay, when he tried to smash it, he saw the Japanese player in that guy. He's moving to the center and he's stopped there. He doesn't know whether he should keep going or just stay there. And then the shuttle, he didn't really smash it hard. He actually kind of a half smash, not really a smash, half drive, half smash, just towards the player. That caused confusion. So, see that? See? You see that? So, I think that's yeah, I forgot his name. I think he thought the racket is going to go there, go through the center. So he's waiting to defend that, but then it just goes directly to his face. Anyway, so let's see the next one. All right, so it's over half an hour. We'll see, maybe half an hour.
Oh, great backhand.
He did a few things there, you know, he push it and then just raise racket to block that, you know, do that. Even if you don't hit the shuttle, do that, you know, do what he does. Literally do what he does, you know. He's the real maestro, you know, he knows everything, you know, about badminton. So listen to him, learn from him, watch him, appreciate him, you know. This is Hendra Setiawan. Is, you know, you can't find anyone better. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, this is Two Legs Better, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and please subscribe and please come back and spread the word as well, and hope to see you later, and have a great day.